Poacher wet fly. Now to start off, to tie the fly, we're going to be using two threads. The first thread we're going to be using is the Uni 80 in Fire Orange. And this is going to help basically form the tag, but we're going to use it to form the body as well. It's just an easy way of doing the tag. Now I'm going to put it on roughly at about thorax area. And just want to put a good base of thread down. And then stop, and you let go of the thread that sits in line with the barb of the hook. Now remove the waste piece. And the tail is this, it's a golden pheasant body feather. So it's just a pheasant body feather, not a golden. The colour is a golden, but it's not actually from a golden pheasant, it's just a body feather from the pheasant that has this golden look to it. And all you do is pull the fibres 90 degrees from the stem, tear them off, and then just get them together and just roll them. Just in your finger and thumb, and then get the length. The length you're looking for is from eye to the bend of the hook. Is it on the back? That's just a wee bit long there, so I'm just going to pull it in. Just make sure the fibres sit back on top. I'll turn to lock them in. Now just come up a couple more turns, and you want to stop. At this point here, it's about a millimetre or so away from the barb, so you've got about a millimetre of tag here, and then we're going to go back. Stop one turn before the end, and go back up one turn, and come right on. Now at this point, it's going to get some peacock herring. It's just natural peacock herring. I like 3 or 4 strands. Usually I only go for 3. Take the tips off. What I do is just wet the tips, wet your fingers, and that holds them together. And a couple of turns there. Run your thread down a wee bit, and trim them a millimetre or so from the eye. Now take your thread right the way down. The hook that I'm using is a Camazan, it's a B175 size 10. Now all I'm going to do is come back up a couple of turns, come in with my whip finish, and just whip finish this. 1, 2, 3. Nice and tight. And trim away the waste piece. And I'm swapping my thread over to the trusty Semperfli Nano Silk. Put that right on at the eye. Just come back a wee bit. And we'll just remove the waste piece. Now with the peacock herring, when you tear it off you get a fine skin like this. Now it's best to remove that, because when you go, we're going to be twisting this. So just wet your thumb and forefinger. All I do is just twist these fibres together. If you pull too tight, they'll all come out. Twist them like that and you get a nice wee rope. And then just start to come up the body. Just stopping as you go, just to tighten up your rope. Stop off when you get to the black thread. Cross the thread over, good tight turn. Now all I do is pull one strand back, a good tight turn in there, second strand, the last strand, and then just fold everything back, come to the front, and then basically these will just pull off very easily, and that's you get your wee tag there. Now you could protect that with some super glue, but obviously I've not done that this time. Now the hackle is a hen furnace, and the cape that I'm using, it's a Metz, it's a grade 2, and a furnace. You can see it's got a nice black bar going at the centre. Now I've selected a cape, just check the length. You want it just to be reaching to about the tag, and we'll tie this in by the tip. So just reveal the tip, just down the side, a couple of turns, fold this back, and just break it away. Now just fold these back on themselves. It's very easy to do. Putting a bend into the feather itself and letting it bend in your fingers helps as well. And then just start to wrap. One, about 3 or 4 turns. 2, 3, one more, 4. Cross your thread, oops, 2, 3, fold it back, come to the front, now just ignore everything else just now, keeping your thread nice and tight, pull everything back, come to the front, get your whip finished, 2, 3 is fine, pull it nice and tight, trim away the waste piece, and then just go in with your scissors. You could break this away if you wanted to, and I would just tidy up. All that's left to do now is coat of super glue. This super glue is really past its best, it's getting all stringy. Nice wee coat of super glue. It tends to be when you put super glue on this thread, it's like using black varnish. The head goes a really dark black. It's fantastic, so it is. Now, in case you've got some in the eye, take a dubbing needle, just clear out the eye. And that is your Poacher wet fly. It's a very simple fly. This was a request, so I hope I've done that fly justice. That is the Poacher wet fly.